Hello, my friends. It's Rick Sykes on your YouTube channel. How are you today? You know, you guys always like to hear my stories. They're all true, and some are serious and some are funny. I got to tell you a pretty funny one that happened quite a while ago, and it just was brought up to me just the other day because somebody mentioned something about a U-Haul truck, and I said, "Oh my God, that reminds me of what happened to me." And I'll try to make this brief because it's kind of funny, but it could be long-winded. Well, what happened is this: I had one of my stores in Connecticut, and I lost the lease, and I was moving to a new location. So I had two friends of mine and myself. We just got one of those big trucks, you know, those big, the big trucks that U-Haul rents, and rented the truck. And I figured, listen, you know what? We'll put some of the showcases in there, and we'll just bring them over to the new location. It was no big deal. I said, okay, we could do this in a couple hours. So what we did is we loaded up the truck, and you know, all these big heavy jewelry cases, and we put them in the truck, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then we drove the truck around the corner. There was a restaurant, and we went in the restaurant. We had lunch and a couple of martinis. And my buddy Peter said, "You know what?" He said, "I'll drive the truck." I said, "Okay, fine." And we each had, I think, maybe two martinis, and that's enough for a little buzz for me. I don't know about you guys. But the next thing you know is we get to the new location. As he's pulling into the shopping center, the next thing you know is the sign in the shopping center, which is a good sized sign, goes right through the side of the U-Haul truck, the upper part of the U-Haul truck. And all you heard was, and I'm like, oh no. And, you know, maybe it has something to do with the cocktails, I don't know. But I jumped out of the truck. I looked over to the other side, and I said, oh man. I said, that doesn't look good at all. It was like all peeled back from the top. Nothing happened to the sign, but the truck was damaged heavily. So I said, okay, what are you going to do? So we get to the location, the new location I'm putting the stuff in, and we put the cases in. And then by that time, it was dinner time. And in this place is a restaurant. So we go into the restaurant, and again, we have a couple more martinis, and we're just, you know, it's just one of those days, a martini day, and we were just having fun. But this time I said to Pete, I said, you know what, Peter? I said, let me drive the truck. He said, okay, I don't blame you. So after a couple of martinis, we get in the truck, we start driving out, and wouldn't you know it, I hit the sign on the other side of the truck. Peeled it right back also. We both, or he and I, cracked up laughing. My friend Tommy was like, you guys are absolutely insane. And I'm sitting there, I said, well, what are you going to do? You know, the next thing you know is it was about 10 o'clock at night. I drove the truck to the U-Haul place, which is certainly closed at that time. I left the truck with the keys. And do you know something? I never heard from them again. True story. I don't know. But it happened. Nice seeing you guys. Be well, and can't wait to talk to you again.